welcome to this delicious and nutritious, most important meal of the day.
Starting the day out right, guys.
Episode of Podcast Period. My name is Ben, and with me today, as always, is my co-host David. We're eating breakfast because we're on a little bit of a time crunch this morning to record this episode. So, if it seems unprofessional, it's probably because it is, but I don't care.
In a brand new temporary location that
we'll probably never record that again. Exactly. Maybe once again, but who knows? Probably not.
Probably not. Hey, if it works, right?
Exactly. We don't really have too much of a plan for this episode. All we're really going to talk about is what we've done over the past couple of days and maybe a couple other anecdotes and whatnot. So,
typical.
Yeah, pretty much.
Same format. Mm-hmm. We don't know what the heck we're talking about. But so, I think this is the only one. No, I didn't have a doc for Captain Marvel either.
Or the very first episode.
Yeah, so okay. It's like the fourth one probably without a doc now.
Yeah, pretty much. Probably gonna have a lot of that too. I just got some cereal stuck in my throat. That was 10 out of 10.
Top notch. High quality.
Perfect. Okay, well, the first thing we have on the docket is the first thing that we did, which was to go to the Lost Sea, which is in Sweetwater, Tennessee.
Sweetwater.
Mm-hmm. It's just really... It doesn't seem like it at first. I mean, I was still excited about it because, I mean, it's an underground lake, but even the entire lead up through the cave to the lake is still really, really interesting just because of all the cave formations that they show off, mm-hmm. and all the extra info that you get about the cave. Like, there was a tavern that somebody ran in the cave for all of about 2 months. And apparently, due to the differentiating pressures of being underground versus being above ground in the tavern, even though I'm pretty sure all they were serving was moonshine, people still thought they were getting gypped because they weren't getting drunk as fast as they normally would. So they would always get mad and start storming up the stairs, and as they would go up the stairs, they'd start feeling the effects of everything that they had drank. So they'd get like halfway up the stairs and they'd be like blasted out of their minds, and then they'd fall the rest of the way down.
And taking everybody with them as
mm-hmm.
they went.
Yep.
Oh, I want to know. That was probably closer to the natural entrance, which you didn't see on our particular tour.
That's what he said, yeah.
That's kind of what I thought.
Yeah, they didn't show us the natural entrance to the cave that still exists, and that everybody used to get into the cave prior to them blasting another entrance to the cave. But eventually, we'll more than likely go and do that again. So there is a tour that takes us through the natural entrance and a few other different things as well, which I'm super interested about.
They have an option. You can apparently stay the night.
Oh yeah, I don't know if I want to do that.
No,
but it still seems interesting.
It's an option.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm not doing it. I fear to think what kind of cave creatures would come at you in the morning.
Oh god, yeah, no. I don't need any sort of anything like that. No, thank you. Well, anyway, and then the actual lake part was pretty cool too. They took us on this. It wasn't really a glass bottom boat. It was more like a strip of plastic bottom boat. But
yeah. We didn't really like a foot wide.
If that, yeah.
Going almost the entire length of the boat. So I didn't know it was there until the very end when you said something.
Yeah, you don't really see anything through it anyway. The water if it was light enough, I think it would be super clear.
It's really, I could see the bottom, like the clay bottom.
Yeah.
When we were closer to the dock, and that was still like 5-6 feet deep. So It looks like it's probably close to swimming pool clear.
Yeah.
It's so dark down there that
they have hardly any lights around the perimeter of the lake, and you can, if you're lucky, and we were apparently pretty lucky, you can see some fish that swim around because they throw food out during the tour. They want you to see the fish that are in there. Mm-hmm. But we got pretty lucky to have one come up like literally right next to the boat, like right next to me and David. It was insane.
It was really cool.
Yeah, but obviously the fish aren't naturally there. Apparently it was an experiment started I don't remember the exact date or anything like that.
I feel like it was either the 60s or the 70s, something like that.
That sounds about right.
It wasn't too long ago, but...
Yeah. But it was an experiment to see if the fish could find their way out of the lake and into the natural springs and everything that actually feed the lake. They already know about one, but I don't think they know of the origin of the actual spring. They know because there's an underground waterfall. It's more like a little tiny stream that falls. It's not like what you would see it as a typical waterfall.
No, it's lucky if it's maybe 2 regular showers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a lot, but still, it was really cool.
But so apparently they figured out that if you feed the fish in the same place every time, they're not going to move because there's no reason to. So the experiment was a failure, but this was the same time that people were still, because I think they reopened the cave for visitors in 1965. So this was around the time that it was open and people still like seeing the fish. So they've been putting fish down there every 4 or 5 years when they inevitably die.
Yeah, they got to restock them because one of the things that they said is the clay bottom is so soft that the eggs don't stick and they end up floating up and they get mistaken as food. So
these fish are monsters. That's why they're down there.
They're flesh-eating fish. You don't want to get caught.
Exactly. Oh, it's really all that was super interesting about the cave. I mean, the cave formations were cool, but I don't remember the names or anything of any of it. So
I remember the pterodactyl one.
Oh yeah, that was it. It was just a rock shaped like a pterodactyl. It wasn't really an actual. I mean, I guess it was a formation, but it's not like a scientific formation per se.
No, and I can't remember anything.
No,
I've got pictures of all of it, but
I didn't
label anything. So
I don't remember the name of it, but apparently this cave is one of like 8 in the world that houses like. It's basically tiny stalactites.
Yeah.
They're like probably about this big.
Yeah, they're not very large.
Yeah, and they're like in clumps of probably about 200 to 300 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it was pretty interesting. I'd say if we piqued your interest with the lake, then you should go check it out if you're in the area somewhere. It's super interesting.
I mean, the lake is the reason why I wanted to go, so.
Yeah, exactly.
All the cave formations and all that was just a bonus.
Today's episode of Podcast Period is sponsored by, well, you. We've recently started a Patreon to help offset some of the costs of running the podcast, and you can be a part of it for as little as $1 a month. We have an exclusive Discord server, community events, a Minecraft server, and you can access episodes early as well. If you want to help out the show by throwing some money our way, just head to patreon.com/podcastperiod. Again, that's patreon.com/podcastperiod. Now back to the show. So we're back. David accidentally pressed the spacebar when he was trying to wake up his computer from sleeping.
I'm doing this on my laptop,
which stopped the audio recording by accident, but that's okay. I think we were at the end of the Lost Sea part anyway, so
yeah.
And then the next thing that we did
was sit in a bunch of traffic.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Traffic was
we had so much traffic going there and going back. It wasn't even funny.
Traffic storms and
it was already 3 hours to get there and to come back, which we were trying to get done all in one day. Which, I mean, we did.
But it was a lot later than we intended. But
yeah.
Whatever. It worked.
What you gonna do?
Not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But it makes me glad we didn't try to do it all coming back Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Oof, no. That would not have been fun, especially considering the way that we probably would have needed on was blocked off.
For who knows how long.
Yeah. So anyway, the next thing that we did was come back here and play some rummy, which David taught me how to play, and I promptly kicked his butt at.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
The first time.
It didn't happen again. Not yet, anyways.
No.
It's 1-1. So if we play it again,
we'll have a tiebreaker.
We'll have a tiebreaker, exactly.
And then day before yesterday, we went to down to Alabama to see the 21 Pilots concert that was going on there. That was extremely fun. I mean, we both enjoy 21 Pilots, so yeah obviously it's
it wasn't going to take much for it to be fun, just because of the fact that we both love it. But
yeah,
I'm telling you, I didn't think they could do much better than the last time, because I thought the last time was pretty freaking cool. I think they did better. Yeah,
I think so. Especially when they brought that the walkway down from like the ceiling and they walked across it. That was pretty awesome.
Super, super cool. I did not expect that at all.
No.
Until I started seeing it coming down from the ceiling. I was like, oh my gosh, she's gonna walk across this thing. Oh.
That's pretty much all that we did. Was go to a concert and go to an underground lake and play cards and dominoes. We are very boring people, if you can't tell.
We had a lot of fun with it.
It was fun.
We just it's hard to explain all of it. You have to be there for the concert for sure. I mean, we took some video of it. So
yeah, that'll be up on the YouTube channel. We did like a whole little vlog thing.
Mm-hmm. We could probably throw in some of the Lost Sea pictures too somewhere if we really wanted to.
In that video, yeah, probably, or in this,
or just on, or in this, or on the just on the page itself. I mean,
yeah,
there's things we can do with it.
Exactly, we'll figure something out. So that was pretty much all we had planned for this, except for I wanted to do like 2 truths and a lie or something like that with David, but I haven't figured out what I want to do as far as if somebody gets it wrong or somebody gets it right. I don't really want to go do hot sauce, but I'm going to check and see what's in the fridge real quick.
Oh. Anyways, while he's doing that, I don't know what else we can explain about the concert without you actually being there and actually seeing it. If you've never been to a 21 Pilots concert and you like them, I really, really suggest going to one because it is amazing. At the hotel we were at, we ran into at least 4, maybe 3-4 different groups before we even left. And then ran into 2 or 3 different groups on the way back. Like at the gas station we stopped at to get some gas and a little bit of snacks for that night. And we saw people the next day too, didn't we? Yeah, when we was eating breakfast. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, 7-8 groups total?
Yeah, and we saw people at the restaurant that we stopped at.
Yeah, all the way back at the Tennessee Welcome Center coming back out of Alabama. We stopped for a quick stretch and got some drinks and went to the restroom. And there was somebody back there too that had a 21 Pilots t-shirt on and everything. And I don't know how many different plates I counted coming out of Birmingham. There was a couple of Texas plates, but I don't think they were there for that because that's a really long drive for that. There was 2 different Kentucky plates that literally had gotten on the road almost at the same time. So I'm beginning to think that they may have been down there for that. I saw somebody from Chat and then somebody from Nashville down there at some point or another. So we seen a bunch of people I wasn't expecting to see. I don't think we ran into anybody last night. But
so I figured out what we've got.
Oh, I'm going to get so sick.
You don't have to drink the entire thing. You just have to drink a sip if you get it wrong. But, all right, so.
You're going to witness the end of me. Oh, I can't believe it. Soy sauce. I'm going to get sick just thinking about it.
I still haven't even finished my breakfast yet. Okay.
I'm going to stop eating now because it's all going to come out.
Whew. All right. So we're going to do 2 truths and a lie. We haven't prepared for this at all. So if some of the lies or some of the truths are, not the greatest, then you can blame it on that. But I mean, we're kind of winging it as it is. So bear with us. I suppose I will go for. You know how this works, right?
Yes.
Well, I'll explain it.
Explain it for the audience, and I'll confirm I know it.
Okay. Okay. So one person takes turns. They're telling 2 truths and a lie, and the other person has to try and figure out which one is the lie. If you get it right, then say. If I was going and you got it right, I would drink. If I was going and you got it wrong, you would drink. Mm-hmm. So the objective is to try to get it right as many times as you can.
Obviously.
And we'll see. We will see who knows who better or who can come up with the better lie, I guess. So I'll go first. If it takes me a while to think of something, then then I'll probably just cut it out. But let's see. 2 truths and a lie. So I've been to the Bahamas. I don't like the beach, and I haven't seen I have seen most of my favorite bands in concert.
I'm gonna. Oh, jeez, that last one threw me for a loop. How many is most?
Just a majority.
I know you don't like the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's a given.
Yeah.
I'm going to say I've been to most of my favorite band concerts because I only know 2 for sure. And I know you have to have more than 2 favorite bands.
Yes, I do.
But I know you've been on cruises, but I didn't think any of them were Bahamas.
It was only the one that I went on, and that was to the Bahamas, yeah. I am already regretting this.
Part of the problem is we know a lot more about each other than we probably should.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Oh. Why did I do this?
Is it bad? I mean, I know story.
I haven't drank it yet. I am alright, screw it. I'm so glad I have coffee right here.
I couldn't even look at him drink it. Shh. You will make me get sick just by doing that.
Oh, God, that's so gross.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Alright. Now, what do I gotta do? Oh. I know I've said this before. Oh Lord!
Just you gotta come up with 3 things, David.
I know. Hush.
Uh-huh.
I have never been out of the country.
Mm-hmm.
I have been in handcuffs at least once.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been to the state of Oregon.
I'm gonna say that you've been to the state of Oregon. Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
Shoot. It was the out of country one, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I knew it! Why did I not go with my gut? I'm going to kill myself. Alright.
Now, there's a small caveat to that.
Uh-huh.
It was not on land, but it was Canadian waters. It was technically Canadian waters. So, it was not U.S. territory.
Wait, what?
Well, I said I've never been out of the country, so that was obviously a lie. But you picked the Oregon
thing. Oh, yeah, that's
anyway,
right.
So.
Yeah, that's what... I completely forgot what the game was for a second.
2 truths and a lie. Come on, Ben. I told you about the handcuffs thing.
Yeah, I remembered that right off the bat.
It wasn't anything serious, guys. But I kind of wanted to say that one to shock people. I knew it wasn't going to work on you, but... Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh.
I just smelt it in my cup. It smells so terrible.
We're gonna die. I don't know how much sodium is in here.
2 days worth, probably, in one sip.
Well, only 39% of your daily value if you have a teaspoon of it. Or a tablespoon. I'm pretty sure that's more than a tablespoon, but... Ugh. Okay. So. I hate pineapple on pizza. Excuse me. Ugh. I can taste the soy sauce. Shoot. Should have prepared for this. I'm struggling right now because I'm dreading the soy sauce.
Just don't think about it.
Okay. What did I say so far?
You hate pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. Okay. So I hate pineapple on pizza. I have never driven I have driven a car that's in manual before, that has a manual transmission. And I have never seen Hocus Pocus.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. When have you driven a manual car? That's the one I'm going with. Have you?
Yeah, I have.
Like, driven it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So you hate pineapple on pizza?
No, I like pineapple on pizza. That was the lie. I have driven a car that's a manual transmission before. That was the truth.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you have seen Hocus Pocus. I knew you've seen Hocus Pocus.
No. I said I haven't seen Hocus Pocus. And I have not.
You haven't?
No. I hate pineapple on pizza.
You bought it and you never watched it.
Yeah.
I thought you watched it.
No. Nope. No. Pineapple on pizza is fine with me. I mean, it's not like my favorite.
It was the
thing
manual
in the world.
that threw me off anyway, so I could have sworn you hadn't.
No.
Oh, wait. Was it
I didn't.
Grandpa's try?
Yep. Uh-huh. Drink the soy sauce, David. Drink it up. Mm-mm. It tastes delicious. Are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
It went down a little. Quicker than I thought.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Oh, God, that's so salty.
Okay.
Oh, gosh. Mm.
I knew I could do that if I threw the manual transmission in there.
I should have. We've had that discussion, and that's why I was like, maybe he didn't. I don't know. Oh goodness.
No, I didn't say I drove it very well or for very long, but I drove it.
Okay. I have seen the Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm.
I have never been on a plane. And my favorite color is blue.
Alright, well, I know your favorite color is blue. And I'm fairly certain you haven't been on a plane before, so I'm going to go with the Grand Canyon. Unless you're talking about going on a plane when you're like an infant or something like that. Uh-huh. So you were. Okay. I think that's a little bit unfair.
You know I haven't been on a plane in my lifetime except that one time.
You never told me.
I was 18 months old. I can't remember any of it.
Well, then I'm dumping this out. That technicality. No.
I said I'd never been on a plane, and that was what you picked.
Fine.
So.
Fine.
I knew that would throw you. Throw you. Just take a baby sip. It doesn't do much for the taste, but at least you're not, like, swallowing 90,000 grams of salt. Or whatever it is.
So gross. Ugh, I'm gonna go wash my mouth out real quick. Okay, we're back. Okay, we'll do one round more each.
Okay.
And then call it there. There's not much more of this soy sauce I can drink.
Maybe you won't have to.
Yeah, I hope not. Okay, so let's see. Excuse me.
He's using stall tactics to make me think. No, he knows if I think about it, I'll do it wrong.
I'm just trying to think. Oh, okay.
Come on, there's got to be a bunch of stuff we've not talked about. I say that, yeah, there's really not.
Oh, okay. I'm trying so hard to think of something. Okay. I hate calamari. I have never been to New York. And what was my last one? I had it. Darn it. I hate calamari. I have never been to New York. Wait a second. I'm doing this wrong. Those were both lies. Shit. Ah! Okay. This is so much harder than it needs to be.
On the plus side, I did learn something, and I would have gotten it wrong had you not messed up.
Yeah, I know.
Because I didn't know about the calamari.
You didn't know about the calamari?
No. I knew you had to have been in New York. I mean, for God's sakes, that's where your dad's from.
Well, I haven't been there recently.
Well, still, though.
In fact, I don't even remember it.
No. Still doesn't mean anything, right?
No, it doesn't mean anything, David.
Not my fault.
Yeah.
I've told you about being
on a plane. I'm sure you did, but
when my parents moved from Michigan to Tennessee, I was on the flight with my mom.
I don't remember.
And I know I've had to tell you that before.
I don't remember you saying nothing like that.
Yeah, well, not my fault.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. I've slept in a sleeping bag. Outside. I have been in a cabin before. Like a log cabin. And slept there. And I had to run away from an alligator a long time ago.
You've never had to run away from an alligator.
I'm out. I'm not drinking it. I can't do it anymore. I'm done. I'm dead.
Fine. Was I right?
Yes, you were right.
You shouldn't have said that one because you had me really stumped up until that point.
I know. I just couldn't think of the lie. I smelled it. Ugh. Gotta go wash my mouth out again. Let this be a lesson to people. Don't drink straight soy sauce.
Yeah, no.
Ugh. Okay. What do you got, David?
I have never held a snake.
Uh-huh.
I've been camping outside in a tent. And I've slept in a car overnight.
Slept in your car or slept in a car?
I said a car. I mean, I don't really think it matters. I'm not going to be like that and hold that type of technicality.
Mm-hmm.
My car, a car, I don't care.
But was it your car?
It doesn't matter. I'm not holding that technicality.
It does matter. It does matter. Was it your car?
Either way, it doesn't change anything.
So you haven't slept in a car overnight?
Drink your sauce.
Shoot! I'm done. I'm throwing it away. I can't drink it anymore. I'm dying. I can't. I'm rinsing this. I'm so... Ugh! I drank 4 of them already. I can't do it again. I'm dying. You don't understand.
I knew the snake would get you. Oh, goodness. There might be a picture of it somewhere at home. It was at a fair. I forget what kind of snake it was, but it was a big, long snake, and it was wrapped around the back of my neck.
Did you say you haven't held a snake before?
Yeah. No, I said I've held a snake before. That was the true.
So what was the lie?
Do what?
What was the lie?
I have not held a snake before. That was the lie. You kind of threw me off with the car, though, because I was trying to figure out how to answer that without, like, saying anything.
Okay, whatever. Well, even though I crapped out on the last drink because I drank 4 before.
No, I started off with the lie on that one because I knew it'd be so believable.
I thought that one was the lie too, but I got hung up on your car.
Which I told you not to do. It didn't matter.
Oh, well.
I've slept in a car. I don't know if it was I think I've slept in my car. Yeah, I have. I've slept in my van before. And I've slept in my grandmother's car before. Technically not my car.
Ridiculous.
So either way, it didn't matter.
Yeah. Whatever.
How many road trips? I've told you about the road trip to freaking Florida.
Yeah, I didn't think you slept in your car.
We stopped at the rest area before the turnpike. Going down to Orlando. That way we could just stay there and then get straight into Disney World the next day.
I see.
This was also the same time that the idiot security guard thought we were cooking with a frickin' citronella candle. You can't be cooking. We're not. It's a citronella candle. Do you see your frying pan over this thing?
People are stupid. Alright. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode of Podcast Period. I don't think it was quite an hour long, but I don't think we really have anything else to do for it.
No, unless somebody wants to continue drinking soy sauce.
Not really. I'm done. I can't do it anymore. All right. We will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for listening.
And enjoying.
Yeah. And watching me suffer. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Podcast Period is hosted, produced, and edited by me, Ben, and co-hosted by David. You can find me on Twitter at BenPlaysVidyaS, that's Ben Plays VIDYAS, and David is on Twitter at Car6by16. You can contact the show at Podcast Period on Twitter or email us at podcastperiodpodcast@gmail.com. Be sure to leave us a 5-star review wherever you listen to us. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Thanks for listening.